Imagine a world where one painting costs more than the GDP of an entire small country. Crazy, right? Today we're counting down the 20 most expensive paintings ever sold, all while sharing the wild stories behind each work. And trust me, some of these prices will blow your mind. Let's jump in from number 20 all the way to the top. Number 20, 8 Elvises by Andy Warhol. Warhol took 8 identical images of Elvis Presley and put them side by side on a giant silver canvas, and somehow turned it into a masterpiece. It sold privately in 2008 for $100 million. Why so expensive? Because Warhol is the king of pop art, Elvis is cultural royalty, and there's only 8 Elvises in the world. Number 19, Young Girl with a Flower Basket by Pablo Picasso. Painted in 1905 during Picasso's Rose period, this portrait shows a young Parisian girl holding flowers. In 2018, it sold at Christie's for $115 million. Collectors love Rose period Picassos, and this one came from David Rockefeller's collection, which added even more prestige. Number 18, Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer-Pietz by Gustav Klimt. If you've seen The Woman in Gold, you know this painting. Klimt covered Adele in gold leaf and turned her into one of the most iconic portraits ever. It sold in 2006 for $135 million after a legal battle returned it to the family who originally owned it, making it not just beautiful, but historic. Number 17, Woman 3 by Willem de Kooning. This wild, almost chaotic-looking painting is part of de Kooning's famous Woman series. It's abstract, intense, and definitely not everyone's taste. But billionaire Stephen Cohen bought it in 2006 for $137 million. De Kooning is considered one of the greatest abstract expressionists, which is why this piece is a trophy for collectors. Number 16, Number 6, Violet, Green, and Red by Mark Rothko. At first glance, this looks like just blocks of color, but Rothko's work is all about emotion and mood. In 2014, it sold for $186 million to a Russian billionaire. Rothko paintings are incredibly rare on the market, and this one was considered one of his finest, so the price skyrocketed. Number 15, Number 17, A by Jackson Pollock. Imagine someone dripping and splattering paint on a canvas, and it ends up being worth $200 million. That's Pollock for you. His chaotic drip painting style completely changed modern art. In 2015, hedge fund billionaire Kenneth Griffin bought it, proving that even controlled chaos has a price tag. Number 14, The Standard Bearer by Rembrandt. This one is special. Painted in 1636, it shows Rembrandt himself dressed as a standard bearer, basically a soldier holding the flag. Yet the Netherlands actually bought it back in 2021 for $198 million to keep it in the country. It's like reclaiming a piece of national pride. Number 13, Les Femmes d'Alger, version O by Pablo Picasso. This colorful Cubist masterpiece is Picasso's tribute to Eugène Delacroix's 19th century painting of Algerian women. It's playful, bright, and considered one of Picasso's most important works. It sold in 2015 for $179 million at Christie's, setting a world auction record at the time. Number 12, Nu Couché by Amedeo Modigliani. This is one of Modigliani's iconic nudes, and it's as sensual as it is expensive. When it was auctioned in 2015, the bidding war was intense, and it ended up at $170.4 million. Modigliani's work was controversial when it first came out. He was even shut down by police for indecency. But today, collectors fight to own them. Number 11, Masterpiece by Roy Lichtenstein. This pop art comic style painting literally has the word masterpiece in it, and it lives up to the name. Created in 1962, it sold for $165 million privately in 2017. Lichtenstein's comic book aesthetic was groundbreaking at the time, and today it represents a turning point in modern art. Number 10, Shot Sage Blue Marilyn by Andy Warhol. Warhol's most famous work, probably his Marilyn Monroe portraits. This one, painted in 1964, sold for $195 million in 2022, making it the most expensive 20th century artwork ever sold at auction. It's bright, it's bold, and it's the definition of pop culture on canvas. Number 9, Pendant Portraits of Martin Sulmans and Upien Capet by Rembrandt. This is actually a pair of life-size wedding portraits painted in 1634. They are so important that two museums, the Louvre and the Rijksmuseum, joined forces to buy them for $180 million. That's how much these Dutch Golden Age masterpieces matter. Number 8, Number 5, 1948 by Jackson Pollock. Yes, Pollock again, and this one is even more expensive. This drip painting sold for $140 million in 2006. The web of paint might look random, but art critics say it represents raw energy and emotion. Number 7, 3 Studies of Lucian Freud by Francis Bacon. This is actually 3 paintings showing Bacon's friend and rival, Lucian Freud, sitting on a chair, looking very contemplative. The triptych sold in 2013 for $142 million, showing that friendship, rivalry, and genius combined can make a masterpiece. Number 6, Salvator Mundi by Leonardo da Vinci, The Male Mona Lisa. This painting shows Christ holding a crystal orb and blessing the world. It sold for $450.3 million in 2017, making it the most expensive painting ever sold publicly. The kicker? Some scholars still debate if Leonardo painted all of it. Number 5, The Card Players by Paul Cézanne. This quiet, simple painting of 2 men playing cards sold for $250 million to the royal family of Qatar. Cézanne's use of color and shape influenced modern art, and this work is considered one of his absolute best. Number 4, Nafea Faya Ipoipo, When Will You Marry by Paul Gauguin. This beautiful Tahitian scene sold for around $210 million in 2015. Gauguin painted it after traveling to Tahiti in search of a pure and untouched culture, and this painting captures that dream. Number 3, Interchange by Willem de Kooning. Another de Kooning masterpiece, this one marked his shift from women portraits to abstract landscapes. It sold for $300 million to Kenneth Griffin, yes, the same guy who bought Pollock's painting. Number 2, The Card Players series by Paul Cézanne. Technically, Cézanne painted 5 versions of this theme. The most expensive one is in Qatar, yes, another one owned by them, valued at $250 million. It shows how much collectors will pay to own the ultimate Cézanne. Number 1, Salvator Mundi by Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, again, we already mentioned it at number 6, but it deserves the top spot. $450 million for a single painting. It's still shrouded in mystery. Some believe it's fully Leonardo, some say it's partially restored, but one thing's for sure, it's the king of expensive art. And there you have it, the 20 most expensive paintings ever sold. Each of these pieces isn't just art, it's history, culture, and a symbol of how far humans will go to own beauty. Which one surprised you the most? Would you hang a $100 million painting in your living room?